Ain't nothing, no. Your girl is persistent, she ain't stop. Man, she say she wants blood. I keep the purple. The Trump stay fucking out. And I keep a bad bitch around. They get it, so yellow, white, red. Yo, my Chevy sit on 24, last look like Flapjack. You know, I'ma play the game how I go. They can take me out the hood, but I'ma keep it hood, folks. What's happening? And on the kid cracker, about you already, baby. You can stop the act. I said I'm drunker than a motherfucker, high in the crack. And in my cell phone in the same night. That's the phantom at the house. Horse on the table, half a meal at the couch. First off, I'm a motherfucking chick. And I never let a bitch look bow wow me. Cause I'm a I keep the purple out of the Trump like fucking out. And I keep a bad bitch around. They bitch on yellow, white, red. And my Chevy sit on 24. Last look like Flapjack.
See if I can give y'all just a little bit of kind of what the mids and highs do. I just don't want to play it too long because it's 6 in the morning and this parking lot's like right in the middle of a neighborhood. But I thought I'd at least give you all a little something. Okay, changing up the system. If you've seen on the forums, you might have, you might haven't. I'm gonna do 2 level 515s on my Soundstream at 1 ohm, which will be about 4,500 RMS. I've got new cables for my power and grounds. I'll probably get another battery, and then later upgrade to another alternator, sell my MechMan, and get a Singer, or try out Singer alternators. Pricing's a lot more competitive than MechMan, I can say that. But on with the box, I'm doing 2 smaller ones, so it'll be easier to get them in and out rather than one that's 60 inches long, which is absurd. Because I'd have to take out my console, both my seats, and I don't know if I could get it in with my door on. So I'd rather make 2 smaller ones and not even have to take my seats out. I can just lift them in. 34 hertz, 3.2 cubes. If I want to, I can make port extensions externally and drop it to like 30 if I want, or 31. It's whatever. But so far, this is kind of the design. You can see the separated 2 boxes. Port will be in the middle. It's a lot like my level 415's box, but 2 boxes and a little bit bigger. Let me go to face X-ray. You can see it's got 45s. I didn't put all the 45s that I might put them up here too. I didn't put in my bracing. This is just a general kind of shape. 38 inches along a port, measured from the center. I'm thinking about selling the Soundstream and getting like a BC 5500 or a DC 5K. I get better pricing than most people on DC, thankfully. So that's why I love DC and I can keep running it because of that. That's why I'll probably never change. And if I do, I'll always have DC. It'll be like I'll take like my level 515s out and switch them for some like other brands 15s, but as soon as I'm tired of those, the DCs are going back in kind of thing. Like, I'm not going to sell my DCs to fund a different brand, but that's just how I am. You can call me a nut hugger or whatever, but you can't beat that customer service. That and something that's kind of got my interest is Audio-Technica's PowerWire. I really like what Coleman's been doing with his deadener. It's the only deadener I've been using recently, and now he's coming out with a wire that's extremely competitive with other brands. It actually is better priced than the majority of brands people are using on these forums to do their builds. You can see he's got OFC as 1/0 or 0 gauge, whatever you want to call it, 4 gauge, 8 gauge, all 3 in CCA and OFC, oxygen free copper. Pricing's right here, $345 a foot. This is 0, of course, and $165 per spool, 50-foot spool. Now on the second page, I did this just for personal curiosity and just kind of informational. Now I will say this isn't based off flexibility, how easy something is to work with, because you can't know that unless you have them all on hand. This is purely off of strand count and pricing from 50 rolls without shipping. So I'll read my post word for word. Per foot not shipped, all have 4,704 strands of OFC, all based off 50-foot rolls, not with shipping. Audio-Technica is $330 per foot. Excess power is $498 per foot from a 50-foot roll. If you buy it by the foot, it's $495, which didn't really make sense to me, but that's how it's priced, at least on SSA. Could be a number problem, or it could just be how it is. It's $295 for 50 feet. This Audio-Technica is $165. Access is $249 actually. Fosgate is $396. I'm not sure if this is the best price you can get it. It's just the lowest price I found. I counted for the 51-foot spools that they sell rather than the 50s, so it's $396. Stinger HPM, a lot of people use that, is $398 per foot. So the Audio-Technica is still 68 cents cheaper per foot. The only true competitor is New Concepts Colossus, which is $375 a foot. And why it's competitive is because it has 5,200 and something strands. It's got 500 more strands. The Stinger, Rockford, XS, and Audio-Technica all have 4,704. New has 5,200. That's the only reason I put it in bold, because it's the one that's truly competitive as far as strand count and pricing. Like I said, flexibility and everything. That's all up to on-hand use. In the bottom I put most competitive are the 2 in bold. Like I said, New is considered because of strand count, but AT puts others in the dust as far as just plain old pricing. But as far as that, I'll try and say this quick. Might be doing a mids giveaway. Dayton Pro Audios, I think they're the 165-8s. They actually read about 6 ohms, not 8 ohms. I love them. They're really warm sounding. They're not as bright as the Selenium 6W4Ps. Also, all the cadence in my truck, or at least the power runs, it's the most usable pieces because they're about 16 feet long. I'll most likely be giving those away too, kind of a pay it forward kind of deal. It'll all only be, I might do the mids on my YouTube channel. Whether you're subscribed or not, I could care less. You can subscribe if you like me in my videos. You don't have to subscribe if you don't want to. If you post a comment in the video kind of thing, you're in. But if you win, I'm gonna message you, and if you don't message back within, like, I'd say 2 or 3 days, like, I'll set a standard amount so it's fair if you don't make it in that amount of time. I'm redoing the raffle, and that's just how it's gonna be. As far as the wire, that's gonna be on DSBP only, Down South Bass Productions. It's kind of my home forum. It's where I like to be most of the time. It's my homepage. A lot of cool guys there. Whether they're the most knowledgeable or not, I could care less. They're all a bunch of cool, good guys, easygoing.
Laid out.